Hey guys, how you doing? Just wanted to make a quick video and discuss a few things. I think this is long overdue. This video should have made it a long time ago, but never too late. As long as it gets done, it's all good. So I just want to go over a couple things. You know, I think a lot of people in life they would want to be their own boss at some point or another. And sometimes we get an opportunity and we take advantage of the opportunity and everything goes well, and sometimes you never get the opportunity, and then sometimes you get the opportunity but you don't take advantage. So many things happen in our lives and we're unable to control the outcome if we don't take advantage of that opportunity. So the purpose of this video is to say, just talk about, uh, how a person can possibly be their own boss. And, there are many options. It just depends on which one you choose. There's one where you can basically start up your own shop. You can have a physical location. You can sell items. You can become a retailer, basically. So you buy from a wholesaler and then you sell at retail. A lot of work involved. You have to go and pick up everything that you buy, bring it in, price it, tag it, stock it, do the same thing over and over and over again. You would probably have to leave work for that. The next option that we have is, or you could do that part-time as well, but then you would have to hire somebody to do that. So you have a lot of expenses with that as well. Like, let's just say you get a store, or like a convenience store. You have to pay rent, maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and then you got the products that you buy you have to pay for, and then even if you don't sell it, it just sits and rots away in your store. You still have to pay for it, right? So it can become a little too much for somebody that's starting out. So probably not the way to go. The next option that you have is probably uh, buying some sort of a franchise. Invest a lot of money. You could probably start up like a Mr. Lube or like a Subway with an investment of almost $400,000 or $500,000. You can get one of those locations, but you're basically not really your own boss. But at least you don't have to go to work. You can get money sitting at home. Uh, a lot of people still don't have that $400,000 or $500,000 to put towards a franchise opportunity. And then there are other opportunities like starting up your own business online. Uh, you got to have the business, and again, you could be selling products online, and it could be good. You might end up selling a lot of products, but again, you still have to buy those products most of the times, and then you have to stock them somewhere, and then you have to actually ship them, and then if the customer's happy, everything's beautiful. But if the customer's not happy, they ship it back, and then you have to ship it again. Uh, and then obviously you have to find a product that you want to sell, and then you have to find a way to sell the product as well. So there's marketing expenses involved, and as cheap as online marketing seems to be, is not as cheap as one would think it is. Um, it is a lot cheaper than newspapers and TV commercials and so on, but for somebody that's just starting out, it can cost quite a bit of money. So that was option number three, I believe. There's option number four, which is basically affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing basically means that somebody's selling a pen, you're gonna buy it off of them, or somebody's selling a pen for $5, you're gonna sell the pen for them for $5, and they'll give you like $1.50 out of that, or even like $1, or whatever the percentage is that they're giving you out. So that works out real well for some people. That works out well for a lot of people that have a lot of time to sit in front of a laptop or a computer, make videos about the item, and post it up on YouTube. And if somebody buys a product through your link, you get paid for that product. So there's that option, and then you can write blogs, and within the blog, like let's just say the iPhone 7 comes out, and Apple's like, if you sell it, we'll give you 5% or 10% of the profits. Um, you write up a review about the phone and you say this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and if anybody says, hey, you know what, there are more pros and cons, I'll buy the phone. You'll get your 10 to 15 or 5 or whatever percentage that they might end up having. So they have that, right? And then now selling an iPhone is a lot easier than selling anything else because people already know what an iPhone is, so you don't have to do a lot of marketing, right? And it's not as complicated. But if you're trying to sell something that just came out, like a company that started a new type of water, this water is supposed to be really good for you and so on and so forth. You try to sell that, that's going to be a disaster because you have to introduce the product to them first. You have to tell them why it's good, and you have to actually try it out yourself to see if it's any good first. Because if the water has some issues and the water is actually not good and it's not going to sell, then what happens is that you'll probably sell it once, but you won't be able to sell it again. You want to sell it over and over and over and over and over again, so that way there's not much marketing expense, because you can market to that person once and they'll buy the product, and because they like it, they'll continue to buy it over and over again. But if you have to keep on marketing to get new customers every single time, it's going to cost you a lot and you won't be able to really profit. If you could get into some affiliate program where there's no work on your end, where you don't have any marketing expenses, that would probably be the best option for you, because you have nothing to lose, right? If the only thing you maybe have to lose is maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, maybe an hour at the most per day, maybe 3 hours, depending on how much you want to work. But that's all you really have to lose. There's no money involved. There's no long-term investment in terms of time. Yeah, it's pretty simple if you ask me. So we have that. Now, that's probably the best option. Now, the problem is that those options, they pretty much don't exist. Mainly because, if our product is well known, the company doesn't care enough to give you any sort of a profit because there's nothing in it for them. Sometimes what happens is there is a really good product, undervalued product, and the company knows it's good, the customer knows it's good, but it's just not known. And the reality is that there are certain things in life that are sold better when they are referred by somebody else. And I think when it comes to investing your money, like let's just say I was supposed to invest my money somewhere, I would want to invest my money in a product or a company where someone that I know has also invested their money. And I wouldn't just Google that and see what's good. I would actually ask people and see what they have to say. Now, if let's just say somebody says, invest your money in TD and they'll do a good job and blah 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 blah. If I think about investing my money in TD because one person told me, it'll have an impact on me for sure, guaranteed. But if I have 2 people, it'll have a greater impact. If I have 3, 4, if I have 100 people yelling in my ear saying, go to TD, go to TD, go to TD, I'm probably going to go to TD even if I don't want to go to TD. That's just how it works. That's human psychology and human nature. And there's almost no way around that. I mean, unless you go deaf. You're probably not going to be able to get away from that. And that's just how things go. So what we have with our company is we also have an affiliate program. This affiliate program is almost like a dream come true program for anybody that's looking to make money on the side. Now, how most affiliate programs they work is you basically have to market the product, spend a lot of money, and usually a 5 to 7% return on your marketing expense is what people are looking for. So let's just say you spend $1,000. If you can make, if you can convert five to 7% of the customers, you're successful. So let's just say you're selling a product that's like, you know, $1,000, and you convert 5 to 7 people, you make around 5 to 7,000, and then you minus $1,000 that you spent for the marketing. You're in good hands. You're doing well, right? And that's a good return, but you still have to put the $1,000 in, and you're not 100% sure if you'll get it back, right? So with this product, what we have is there's no cost marketing involved. Everything is free. It's all about Facebook, Twitter, StockTwits, iHub, Google Message Board, Instagram, Pinterest. That's basically it. Those are the places where you market, and it's free. So you get your link, you post your link in the posts, and you talk about the product and what you think. If you think the product is good, put your link in and say, hey, listen, I think this product is good. If you don't like the product, then you don't like the product. That's a totally different story. Then you don't try to sell it. But if you like the product, go ahead and try to sell it. If you sell it, now most affiliate programs, they'll pay you a good 10 to 15%, maybe even 20%, and be like, hey, we're really taking care of you. We're paying you 15%, right? But 15% is nothing, because you sold a product for $1,000, let's say, and you're gonna give me $150 out of that. Like, yeah, okay, it is money, but it's not. It doesn't really make me go wow, and that's what I want. So instead of offering that 10 or 15 or 20%, we're actually going ahead and we're offering 50% on each sale that you make. So 50% not just on the $150 products or the $1,000 products, on any product that you sell. So if you sell a mentoring package, you're making 50% of that. If you sell a monthly package, you're getting $75 for that. And the only concern that you may have is like, okay, I'm gonna post all of this stuff, and I'm not gonna. What if these guys don't actually pay me? Well, look at it the other way. Let's just say you were spending money on marketing, and you were bringing in customers for the company, and then they weren't paying you. That's really bad. That's not as bad as this situation, at least. Now, if we're looking to grow the company and grow the chat room, that's what we're looking to do. I hope you agree. That's the purpose of this situation. So now, let's just say we're trying to grow this. Let's just say for a month or two we don't pay you, but one of the members that sign up say that I signed up because you told me. So what happens now is you're like, hey, you know what? He told me he signed up because of me, and you guys are saying he didn't, and you don't want to pay me. What's happening here? We're losing you, and we might end up losing your customer as well. What kind of a company will grow with that sort of a mentality? You don't grow. That's the first thing. The second thing is, as soon as a person signs up and they buy the product, you receive an email right away. You receive an email right away saying, congratulations, you have a referral, and this is their information and so on, and this was the amount and everything. So these are the two things that if you were concerned about anything, this is how it goes. Now think about it. You're sleeping, and somebody, you're in the States, and somebody in, like, I don't know, France or Spain or something, buys a product. You make 50% off of that right away without doing any of the work. Now, let's just say it's a mentoring student. I'm stuck with that person for 3 months, but you get your money by the end of the month and you move on. It's my responsibility now. So at the end of the day, we're not trying to make more money. What we're really trying to do is grow the company, grow the chat room. We're looking to give you any other profit that we could have made, and we're keeping the 50% to cover our expenses, because we do have a technical team, we do have the admin team, we do have monthly expenses to operate the company, taxes, and so on. So we're giving you 50% of whatever the profit is. You're keeping all the profit, and then we keep 50% to keep the company afloat. And you keep trying. I mean, all you have to do is, you sign in. First thing you do is you sign in, and then you go to affiliates, and then you go to sign in here, and this is your affiliate link. Copy, go to StockTwits, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go anywhere. Now, anytime, let's just say somebody signs up and somebody clicks on this link, and a week later they're like, okay, you know what, I don't have money right now. A week later they come back with the money, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to sign up. If they sign up a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, whatever the case might be, it's still your sale, and you will receive an email saying so on and so forth. You'll get all of this information. You have statistics, you'll get everything. You'll have how much you need to get paid, what your commission rate is, what your conversion rate is. So I'm getting 439 visits. I'm bringing in 439 visits to the website, and out of those I've converted 4.1 people, 4.1% of the people. In terms of graphs, right? So you get a graph of how you're doing. This month, let's just say I go to this year. This is not something that's been happening for a while. Just started recently. You got all the referrals. These are all the people that I've signed up with my code since September 6th. That's when we started this thing. We wanted to see how it works, and then obviously I got the visits, and then you got creatives as well. So you can have banners and so on, and whatever you're looking for, and then you have settings and so on. So that's basically it right here, and everything's pretty simple, straightforward. This is your link. Copy the whole thing, and put it into your StockTwits and so on. You get to see everything. There's nothing hidden from you. If somebody signs up, you sent, let's just say you sign up 50 people, and you're like, hey, I signed up 50 people according to what it says on my page, and on our end it says 49 people. We're gonna go with what you have, because the goal is to keep you around, and is to keep you happy, and to help you make more money. We're basically trying to grow the company without actually hiring employees. That's how you can look at it. And you're actually becoming a partner of the company. You're gonna get 50% of all the sales that you make. Now, in order to make it a little bit better, a little bit easier to sell, you can go up here and just offer them this coupon code. 30% discount. Use coupon code 30 off. Now, you might be like, I have no special powers. How can I go out there and sell something, because I don't know how to sell? The way it works is, the more people that say a product is good, the more you'll have people signing up for that product, right? So if somebody says this is good, you're gonna ignore it for only so long before you're like, hey man, you know what, I think I'm gonna give it a shot. You can ignore it. Eventually you're gonna give up, and you're gonna try it if people keep on saying that it's good. Now, if you don't think their product is good, and if you don't want to sell it, that's perfectly fine as well. There's no problems with that. I understand where you're coming from, and You had high expectations, and we weren't able to meet those expectations, and that's our loss. That's not your loss, right? And it is the way it is. But this is what you have in front of you. All the options are here, and like I said, you receive an email every time somebody signs up, so you could have like 100 signups in a month, right? You can do your own calculations. Now, the 50% commission is not just on the monthly packages, and remember, these are recurring, right? So as long as we offer good service, people will stick around, and you'll continue to make roughly $59.50 a month commissions off of this package. And then you got this package, right? And then you got the day trade scanner settings. So if somebody buys the settings, you make half of the $9.99, right? And this is the monster, right? So $24.95 is the mentoring program. You make half of that, and there's no ifs and buts about it. The only way you'll know if it works or not is if you test it out. So this video has become quite long. I know you might have a few questions about this. If you do have any questions, you go to FaisamTrader.com, and then you go to the Contact Us page, and you basically send us an email, and we will reply to your email within 24 hours. And that's what we do for all of our members. Again, if you like the service, why not offer it to somebody and make money at the same time and become a business owner? Now, we do have about 194 members at the moment, and we have a few mentoring students in there as well. Altogether, maybe over 200 members at the moment. I think it's over 230 members at the moment, right? So if we have 230 members, and we're making money off of the affiliate program, you can just do the basic calculations as to what we're making and how you can make money as well. So let's just say you bring in 5 members a month, even just for the the monthly package. 60 times 5 is 300, and then you bring in 10. That's $600 a month that you're making off of recurring payments every month. And remember one thing: if you look at selling as being greedy and you're just trying to make more money, you're being selfish, because you have a product out there that you think is good, but you don't want to share it with others. So don't be selfish, right? Share it with others and make a profit on it as well. You deserve it. And it is going to be a lot of work. You are going to have to do a lot of work. You are going to have to go and talk about the company on a regular basis and tell people what it's about. And remember one thing, that everything is online. It's not like somebody is waiting with a gun and pointed to your head and saying, hey, if you say this company is good, I'm going to shoot you. It's your opinion. And I hope this, I want to end this video, to be honest. It's become too long. I hope this really helps. And a lot of people were asking me, I want to know how it works, and I just didn't have the time to create this video, and today I found the time. So I hope it helps, and I hope to see you sign up as well. You already have an affiliate link. You just have to go to the sign in page. I just hope you can start earning some extra money on the side. Maybe it helps you deal with some of the stop losses from our alerts. All right, guys, take care, and we'll talk soon.